What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we're taking out the BF-109 E-1. This comes in at a battle rating of 2.0 in realistic battles, and you'll primarily face British and American aircraft. Now, I apologize for the lack of audio in this recording. I had some technical difficulties with the audio, so I muted the audio track that was present, and I decided to replace it with some War Thunder music and just record my voice over it. I was flying with my usual wingman, Brian. He's also in the E-1. He's got some upgrades left. I got just bombs left. This is otherwise spaded. I just have one bomb upgrade to get, so we decided to take this out and finish it off. Now, flying 109s is a lot of fun, but the earlier models are not a favorite of mine because of the lack of cannons. Right now in War Thunder, I believe there are two 109s without cannons, and that's the E-1 and the B-1 late. Neither of these models are particularly fun to fly, in my opinion, because of the lack of cannons. The 109 is an energy fighter, and you need to have that solid killing power that the cannons have. You're not going to be turn fighting a whole lot of planes. Although, to be fair, in War Thunder, at low tiers, there aren't a whole lot of people who know how to properly fly their planes, so you can get away with flying your plane incorrectly, whereas in say the higher tiers, doing that kind of thing will get you killed. Coming into this match, the plane that worried me the most was the F-2A Buffalo. It doesn't matter which model exactly; they're all exceptionally good at low tiers. Not only do they have very good energy retention, but their engines are very good. They're incredibly efficient. They have, of course, 50 cal machine guns, whereas the 109 E-1 in this case has 4 7.92mm machine guns. And in the past, I haven't had a whole lot of success shooting down anything with these little machine guns. It's been very inconsistent. This, however, completely changed my mind, though. This match completely changed my mind on these machine guns. I'm gonna have to fly these planes a little bit more often, because with omnipurpose ammo, I had a lot of success flying against these British and American planes. I chose the omnipurpose rounds because it has 25% of the ammo is consisted of armor-piercing incendiary rounds, which I like to use because that's very good at setting planes on fire. But judging from what I experienced in this match, I would say you'd be just fine at using stealth, because the armor-piercing aspect of the rounds works exceptionally well just on that aspect alone. You don't necessarily need the incendiary to take down planes. The armor-piercing component will shear off wings at a rate that honestly surprised me. I think Gaijin has been playing around with the effectiveness of some of the ammo since I last played this particular plane. Take some chunks out of his plane here, and I fly right in front of him. A stupid mistake. Thankfully, he was not a very good shot, and I was able to avoid that. While Brian engages this guy, I notice a Spitfire coming in from his base. Go head on with him, and this is what surprised me. Just a couple of shots, take his wing clean off, and then a Buffalo comes in. Holy shit, this is not the one I wanted to be going up against. He puts a couple of shots into me. Thankfully, they weren't the armor-piercing incendiary kind. He's still on me. I'm trying to avoid him. I can't quite locate him. Brian says he's right on me. Not to worry. He's on him. Just do whatever I have to do. So I try to fly somewhat straight so that Brian's got an easy shot on him. He's still firing away. I see those tracers, man. Those are scary to see, especially when you know they're coming from a 50 cal machine gun. And those Buffaloes have 3 of them. Buffalo breaks off. Brian goes vertical, hoping that he'll follow Brian, but he doesn't. He instead turns horizontally, and that leaves me with an opportunity to turn around and help Brian out. Buffalo very stupidly ends up turning horizontally right in front of me. I continue to pump him full of lead, and he goes down. Kill number 2. Got a couple more Buffaloes and Hurricanes coming in. Then off to my right, there's a whole bunch of other guys. They're bombers, fighters. They're just everywhere, at all altitudes. So I want to focus on these two since they're both headed in. The Buffalo is the one that worries me the most, but the Hurricane is deadly as well. because of its mini machine guns. The Hurricanes have like 6 or 8 machine guns depending on which model you're talking about. I don't usually go down with a Hurricane because of all those machine guns, but in this case, but after the success that I had earlier, I figured why not. And those 7.92 rounds just took that wing right off. Brian unfortunately gets fireballed by the Buffalo. The Buffalo turns around and goes head on with me. I chance it, 50 cals or not, you know what, fireball him. I take some damage, mostly to the engine, but the Buffalo definitely got the worst of it. Fireballs, he's down. That's kill number 4. And we get a whole bunch of bombers. Got PBY galore. I hate fighting PBYs because they're generally very durable and they have multiple machine guns. But I've fought these things on the float events a lot here in the last couple of months. I don't know if you guys ever use those events, but the float events are a lot of fun. And the PBYs are just littered with machine gunners. So they're very dangerous to take out, especially when you don't have cannons like in my case here. So with Brian out of the match, I'm all on my own over here to take down these 2 guys. When taking down the bomber, I like to either aim for the pilot or the engines, whichever happens to be the most vulnerable, depending on the angle of attack. In this case, the engines and the wings are easily the most vulnerable spot. So I just put shot after shot after shot into that right wing, and eventually it just snaps right off. Now we get the PBY to take on, and there's a Dauntless in the background coming in, presumably from a fresh reload of bombs. But no matter what I do, I want to stay away from that gunner as best I can. I don't want to stay on the guy's ass like I did that last one. We get a couple of shots across him, back off, go after the Dauntless, immediately fireball him. He burns up and dies. That's my 5th kill. You see there's a Hurricane off to the right. I'm not too worried about him. I have other fighters on the team still alive to take care of him. I, however, am the only one over here by this PBY. I don't want to let him go back to his base and repair and get more bombs. He could theoretically win the match by himself. Again, trying to stay away from the guns as much as I can. I put a couple of shots into the engine. At least I try to put it in the engine. And there we go. Smoke. There we go. Fire. I back off. Take a couple of shots from the gunners. Look back. Fire's out. Fire's out. Turn around. Gotta go back. Finish the job. Damn PBYs. That's alright. I still have plenty of ammo. This thing comes with 3,000 rounds of ammo. And that's an insane amount. Finish him off. Take that wing right off. 7 kills in the match. Hands down my best 109 game. And of all the 109s, it's not even a 109 that has cannons. It's the E-1. I figured I would get a 7 kill game in the G2 Trop before I would get one in the E-1, but you saw it here. Audio problems or not, I figured this is one of those crazy matches I wanted to get up on the channel. I really came away from this match surprised by the effectiveness of this ammo. The 7.92s are working far better today than they were the last time I flew. Either this or the B1 late. You don't have to put very much ammo into the planes. There were some matches where I would go through entire clips of ammo and have to go back to base and repair and get more ammo because I just ran out of ammo and I couldn't shoot anything down. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I finish off most of those planes with just a couple of bursts and tear the wings clean off. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care guys.